coming through loud and clear? Give me the word, dudes. Can you hear me? Can you hear the guitar? See me? Everything's good? How's everything sound? How does everything look? Or am I talking to myself again? That's the new Fessli, by the way, guys. This is the FDK 800, which I will be recording my official review and demo for this on Sunday. I'm pretty sure I'll get the whole thing done on Sunday, and this will be my video on Monday. So be on the lookout for the review on this guy, the Fessli FDK 800, on Monday. It's pretty darn cool. You guys just heard it, right? Yeah, you just heard it. Alright, so let me say hi to everybody and see what's happening here. So, hello everybody. Tom, Wasted Dude, Jamie, Mayhemzilla, Dan, Smoking Gun, Mannequin Army, Mitch, Paul, and yeah. So, yes, Tom, that's a Fessli. That is a new model Fessli that just came out very recently, the FDK 800. I got the one in blue, but they come in purple and like a black-gray color, and then kind of a sunburst color too. So it's pretty cool. And by the way, did I mention last week that Fessli is going to be is in the process of building me a prototype for a new model? I think I talked about that last week, right? What's up, Rod? Doroteo, hey dude. Jedi Jingle Maker. You know I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so anything Jedi, I love it. Dust, how you doing there, buddy? Fisticuffer. But anyway, yeah, as I was saying, guys, Fessli is building me a prototype based on the specs that I gave them. You know? So when I saw them at the NAMM show, like a week and a half ago, or a couple of weeks ago, and I was talking to the two Fessli guys that were there, and I was telling them, you know, you guys are coming out with some pretty cool stuff, but what if you made a guitar like this? And I said, do this, and this, and that. And they started writing everything down, and I was like, don't worry, guys, I'll email everything to you. So I emailed them a list of specs and some pictures and stuff, and they're like, we're going to make that guitar, and we're going to send you the prototype. So they're all in on making this new model according to my requests. and they're really excited about it, and I'm really excited about it. So can't wait for that. Hey, Zim's Guitars, welcome, buddy. Good to see you. Justin, how's it going? Hoffy Master. David wants to know if that's a fixed bridge. It is actually a 2-point whammy bridge. Here's the bar. Let me hold it over there so you can see it. So there's the 2-point floating whammy bridge. I don't have the bar in there because if you wiggle that even more than a little bit, it's going to go out of tune a little bit. So I really don't like using whammies very much, to be honest, guys. You know I like the hardtails. You know I like the fixed bridges. But yeah, it's got a whammy on it. Chris, how you doing? And Mr. JW, J71. Okay. New York Chokehold. Boo to Wiggle Sticks. Well, you know, I think it's good to have options. So they've got this one right here, the FDK, with the 2-point floating trim. So how about making a hardtail version that's a little bit different than that? And that was my suggestion to them. So the prototype that they're making me, it's kind of based off of that one, but there's going to be some changes, obviously. And changes for the better, definitely. It's going to be a much more of a, like, a shredder guitar. A bald shredder guitar, if you will. Hoffy Master, yeah. John Gregory, checking in from Munster, Indiana. That's cool. Thanks, John. You're live on... Oh, I'm live on the East Coast. Okay, cool. Hey, thank you to you guys that are, like, out there towards the other side of the country, East Coast. I know it's a lot later there than it is here. You know, it's like 7 o'clock here, so not that late. And I'm not that tired yet. But for you guys over on the East Coast, it's like 10 o'clock, and it's a lot later, and maybe past your bedtime. So I appreciate you guys being up and staying up for this. So that's really cool. CZT Dave, how you doing, buddy? Okay, hey, some other cool stuff, some more Leo James information. You guys know I did that Leo James video on Monday, and I showed you the 18 NAMM Show guitars, right? And I said I'd be putting them up on eBay, which I did, some of them already. So here's kind of the story about that. Here's the story so far about the Leo James guitars on eBay. I put up I think I put up 3 guitars Sunday night, actually, and they didn't sell until Monday morning after the video came out. So after the video came out, here's the 3 guitars that sold, like, right after I put the video up. It was one of the headless guitars with the blue paint. You know, one of them had red, one of them had blue with the Buckeye top. So the headless guitar with the blue paint, that sold. The green Monsoon, that sold. And the special Tempest that had the Buckeye top with a little bit of red on it, that also sold. So those 3 sold, like, really quickly. And then I also sold the Monsoon outside of eBay to somebody that I know really well personally. The Monsoon that had the burl top, remember it was like natural burl in the middle, and then faded out to kind of a light purple. So that one's gone. So those 4 are gone. Alrighty. Yeah, if you could not see the listings, it's because they sold lickety-split, like right after I put up the video. Right? Now, guys, I just put 4 more up on eBay, like within the last hour. I put 4 more. And immediately after I put up those 4 guitars, 2 of them sold. Like that. To the same guy. Actually, the same guy has bought 4 of these guitars total already. He bought 2 of the first 3 that I put up, and then he just bought 2 of the 4 that I just put up. So he bought a purple Tempest and a blue Tempest. So right now there are 2 guitars sitting on eBay, I think. I'm going to put the link in the chat, guys. So right now I've got 2 sitting up there, and it's the green Telly with the burl top, and then the Monsoon that has the burl top with like the ocean looking finish. Let me see if I can put the link in here. See if that works, guys. Maybe. But I still have several other guitars, guys, to put up there. Okay? So, hey, everybody that's here. Welcome, welcome. Justin and CMBR. Not sure what that stands for. Yeah, we are here for some shred-nanigans. If you guys are just getting in here and you weren't here right at 7, I was doing some pretty rad shredding right there at the beginning. So you might have missed it. Yeah. So anyway, so there are 2 Leo James guitars on eBay right now. So how many have sold so far? 4, no wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I've sold 6 altogether. That means there's still 12 guitars left. Still 12 left. And maybe you guys might be wondering, like, why didn't you just put all 18 guitars on eBay at the same time? Just put them all up there, right? You're probably wondering that. Yeah. Well, here's the thing, dude. It takes time to put each one up there. It takes time to do all the pictures. Well, I already did all the pictures. I got pictures of all the guitars. But every time I list a guitar, I've got to go through the whole process. There's like more than a dozen things that I have to fill in, information. And every time I put another one, I have to fill in the same information. I got to type in Leo James. I have to type in the description, even though I'm kind of copying and pasting some stuff. And it still takes time. And then the other thing, guys, is that I didn't want to sell 18 guitars all within the same few days, because each of these guitars, I have to box them up, and I have to tape up the box. I've got to print out the label, and all of that. I mean, it doesn't take a ton of time, but it takes some time. And mainly the fact that I didn't want to have to take 18 guitars to the UPS store within the same, like, few days. I'd be, like, driving back and forth, because I just didn't want to deal with selling all the guitars at once. And the other thing, you might think this is kind of silly and kind of funny. I'm really afraid of, like, I didn't want to accidentally mix up the guitars. So if I sold like 10 guitars all on the same day, and I'm trying to make sure I'm putting the right shipping label on the right box for the right guitar, and I'm really, that's another reason why I didn't want to put them all up at once, because I didn't want to accidentally ship the wrong guitar to the wrong person. So you're finding nothing but picks? Did the other 2 already sell? No, I don't think so. Wait. Hold on, dudes. Okay, so, I don't know if, there should be 2 guitars there, guys. There should be 2. Unless maybe you are not in the United States. So any of you guys that are saying you only see the pics, smoking gun. Are you in the United States? Because if you're outside of the United States, maybe you're not going to see them, because I don't want to do international shipping. Because I'm too afraid of the guitars getting, like, lost or smashed or broken or something like that. So I apologize if that's what you were hoping for. So you see 2. Okay. So guys, there will be more. I will be putting more, but just like every few days, I'll put a few more, or 3 or 4 or whatever. Okay. So you just kind of have to give me some time there. But they'll all get up there. Somebody asked about the Les Paul. One of you guys asked about the. There were 3 Les Pauls, right? There was a purple one, and then there were 2 other ones that had like where it goes into, like, it fades into different shades, different colors. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. I might try to sell the Les Pauls locally rather than on eBay, just because the Les Pauls are more likely to be damaged in the shipping, right? Les Pauls have more of a tendency for that darn headstock that's like that, right, to get snapped off in the shipping. So I'm a little bit reluctant to put the Les Pauls on eBay, but I might. I mean, if there's somebody who's like, I really want that one, and it appears that Tom really wants one. Tom, I'll get back to you later. I know you just sent me a message. I just saw it on my phone. So we'll talk. We'll see. I need to get some information from you and stuff, like where you're located and how far it would have to go for shipping, and maybe I can like double box it or something. We'll work something out. Don't worry. All right. So anyway, how's everybody doing on this Thursday? Or no, wait, it's a Wednesday night. And we've had. If you guys don't live here in Southern California, maybe you've seen it on the news. We've had like massive, major rainstorms the past couple of days, and a lot of water, a lot of raining. Luckily, there hasn't been any flooding like right where I live. I know, like my dad called me and he's like, "Is everything okay down there?" Because when you watch the news, all they show is like, the cars that are, the mud is almost up to the top of the car, and a big huge flood thing coming down the street, and that's in certain areas of Southern California, but not like right where I am. So, but it's been a lot of rain. Yeah, literally almost a monsoon, right? Crazy. Very wet. Let me just say, I'm done. I'm over the rain. I'm done with the rain. I don't want any more rain. Give me. Let's get back to my Southern California sunshine. That's what I like about living in LA. Well, I don't live in LA, but living in Southern California. I would not want to live in LA. Not that there's anything wrong with LA. Anyway. So, yeah, Jamie said seeing it on her local news. And, when they show it on the news, they just, they get that footage from that one place where it's like totally crazy with flooding and mudslides, and houses are falling off the cliff because the cliff's falling down, and, those are very, like, isolated areas. It's not happening everywhere. But when I was driving home yesterday, man, it was pouring rain. There was a couple of spots where I hydroplaned a little bit. Just like barely. I was never in any danger. But anyway, enough about the weather. That's what old people talk about. And I'm not old. Okay, so what else do we need to discuss, guys? I want to give you guys a sneak peek of my video for tomorrow. I got a new video coming out tomorrow. Do you guys want to see the guitar that's going to be in the video for tomorrow? If I show it to you, you're going to be like, what the heck is that? I'm going to wait for the chat for people to say, yes, we want to see it. Yes, the video is coming out tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Smoking Gun, I don't have the Leo James SG. I've never played it, so I really don't have any thoughts on it. Okay, guys, I'm going to go grab it over here. Hang on one second. You're going to be like, what in the world is that? It was this crazy idea that I had for a while, and I wanted to do this. Check it out, dudes. I made a double guitar. Yeah! Let me turn it around so you can see what it looks like in the back. And hopefully it doesn't fall apart. There we go. Check it out. I connected it with 3 metal brackets that I got on Temu. I was trying to make like a Michelangelo Batio kind of a guitar, but I didn't have a left-handed guitar, so like this was the best that I could do. And you'll have to see the video tomorrow to see how successful I was as far as like playing it. It's crazy. Oh, and it's really awkward to hold and to play and very heavy because it's 2 guitars like stuck together. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And rumor has it, guys, that Metal Dude might make an appearance in the video tomorrow. So, don't miss it. Brian's Gate. That was not duct tape. How would duct tape hold those 2 guitars together? It would completely fall apart. Yeah. Let's... Yeah, Paul, I might need an intervention. You know, I'm a little on the crazy side sometimes. A little on the crazy side. But in a good way, right? It's fun. And somebody, I just read it, somebody said, Shane said, get a lefty. If I could have got a lefty Strat guitar, like on eBay, you can get cheap Strat guitars, like a generic Glary, for like $59, right? If I could have got a lefty like that for $59, I would have done it. I would have bought it and then, done it like the true way where you cut off a piece and then they kind of glue together and then it would have been perfect. But they don't sell those like cheap $59 Strats in a lefty version. Not that I could find. And I didn't want to go and like spend, $200 on a lefty guitar just for that experiment, just for that video. So anyway, I did it like that, and it's more like that Steve Vai Hart guitar. Remember that Steve Vai Hart guitar? I think his has 3 necks though. Not the Hydra. I'm talking about the Hart guitar he had back in the David Lee Roth days. It was shaped like a heart, and it had a neck this way, and like another one sticking up over here. And I think his were all right-handed, not a left-handed like MAB has. Yeah. Anyway, check that out tomorrow. Mr. JW says, put a Lazy Susan mechanism on it so you can rotate between the 2. That's a good idea, except I have no idea what a Lazy Susan mechanism is. And by the way, somebody in there mentioned something about K&E guitars. He's not really a fan of Leo James, but he likes the K&E. So anyway, I just want to say that's awesome, dude. I'm glad you like their stuff. Mitch, not the Mitch that's in here, but Mitch over at K&E Guitars makes really good stuff. Really good bodies, necks, and really good stuff. So if you're ever looking to like build your own custom guitar like I've done a bunch of times back there, K-N-E, the letters, K-N-E, check them out. As far as a reverse banana headstock, I don't know. You could check with Mitch at K-N-E. Just go on Google and type in K-N-E guitars, and you'll find their website. Send him a message. He does banana headstocks. I have one back there, like that one right there. That one had like a banana headstock, although I modified it a little bit. So he might do a lefty version. I don't know if he doesn't, but you could ask him. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, my dear. A research and development fund. Yes, I will put that $5 to good use. Maybe that $5 will go to like a really strong latte from Starbucks, and then that will get me into the research and development mode, and then I can come up with some amazing ideas. Yeah. All thanks to that $5, Jamie. You rock. Hello, Big Boy Toys Make Noise. How you doing? Yeah, Joe, I don't know. I'd have to have some kind of special thing to, like the ZZ Top guys have, like a special bracket. That one I have, it is definitely not spinning. In fact, I had to move the strap button on the telly just so my strap would like hold it in place. Yeah. Oh, so what else do we need to talk about, guys? Hey, memberships. Memberships. You guys know what memberships are? Channel memberships? Now, I know some YouTube channels, they have memberships, and it's like you pay a monthly fee, and there are certain perks that you get. And people have asked me a couple of times about like, hey, why don't you have memberships? And I was always like, yeah, but you can't just have a membership like, hey, pay $5 a month, and then people aren't getting anything for that $5 a month, right? So I'm just wondering, like, what kind of things I could offer to members. I said members. For like a monthly membership. I have some ideas, but you guys might have other ideas as far as like, well, what you would want or what you would expect in a membership. I don't know. I don't even know if it's something that I would do, but maybe. Chris, to answer your question, I mean, it's basically I just took the two guitars and stuck them together with those little brackets. So they work independently, like two guitars. So when I did the video, I had to have two amplifiers. And luckily, you can see down there, I have two amplifiers. So one got plugged into the Line 6, and the other one got plugged into the little Fender. And they were on at the same time, basically. Alrighty, so CT is saying lessons, Hoffy Master lessons, Brian's Gate, Metal Dude could definitely give you lessons, that's for sure. Mega Blaster, everybody's saying lessons. That's a lot of work for me. Yeah, how would I do that though? How would I go about doing the lessons? Private video once a month with lessons. Yeah. See, that could be doable. Like see, the main thing for me, guys, it's the time issue. Time. And I mean like me having time to create extra content for members, for a membership. And it really, time is always the issue. Because I know I've said it before, and I said it last week, but I'm going to say it again. YouTube is not my full-time job. YouTube barely pays me anything. So I have a regular full-time job. Yeah, I work down at the 7-Eleven. Anyway, full-time, regular, full-time, 40 hours a week, whatever. And then there's family stuff, there's house stuff, there's all kinds of regular life stuff. And then in my extra time, in my spare time, I'm doing the YouTube stuff. So that's kind of the main issue. It's just like having time to make stuff, to create stuff. So let me see what everybody's saying here. Hello, Alan. Beatty, yo. Oh, Beatty, I got you there. Offer your sound settings. Joe, I already did a video. People keep asking me like, hey, why don't you do a video showing how you get your sound? I did a whole video showing all my settings on the amps and the pedals and everything. If you search Bald Shredder 80s Tone, you will find that video. It's all explained there. How about some swag? Well, I mean, I got the Bald Shredder guitar picks. I still have these on eBay, guys. I only put 20 of them up there. It'd be nice if they all sold out. Yeah, head shaving tips. Yeah, I could do that. Free beer? No, that one's not going to work. Short lessons. Yeah, I was thinking like I could do a weekly live that would be for members only, like a 30-minute weekly live for members only where I demonstrate a certain lick or technique. I mean, I could definitely squeeze in like 30 minutes a week to go over like a certain sequence or a lick or talk about something. And that would be like members only. Or maybe I could do those once a week. And then it would still be, you could go back and rewatch it. It would still be in the live section, I think, that members could go back and access it anytime. You wouldn't have to watch it on the live stream. Something like that. Paul says, how about we send videos to you and then you give your opinion? But then that might make people mad. Like, if you send me something and I think it's not very good, and I'm like, yeah, that wasn't very good, or I didn't really like that one. And then they're like, I'm not going to be a member anymore. I'm quitting your channel. How dare you? Something like that. Mitch just put the link for my video for my 80s tone in the chat for those of you that want to see how I did that. Okay. So, Ogre Lord, what's up, dude? Yeah, I already talked about the Leo James stuff a little bit, and yes, the Green Burl Monsoon has already been sold. That was like one of the first two that sold right after that video went up. I think I've sold six of the guitars total so far. And there's two on eBay right now that I just put up like an hour ago. And I'll be adding more, guys. I'll be adding more. Here's another thing that I was considering for memberships, guys. And tell me if you think this is a good idea. And if you think this would be good for memberships. What if I put up videos? Because I was thinking about... here, let me back up. I was thinking about making a second YouTube channel called Bald Shredder Backing Tracks. You know how many jams I have in my videos, right? In almost all my guitar reviews, it's like, here's another new original song. I have tons of them. I mean, a lot. Plus the songs that are on my albums, right? So I was thinking I could put those tracks in a video that you guys could jam along to. I would just remove all of the, like the soloing, all the melodies and all the solos, and so you would have, the drums and the rhythm and the bass, and then here's, hey, here's the Bald Shredder track that he played in the Monsoon review, whatever, and then you guys, jam along to that. So, and I would probably upload those like once a week, because I have so many of them. I think I could continue doing that, like a new backing track every week for quite a while, maybe forever, I don't know. So that's an idea too, because I have so many of those, and I was going to do it anyway. So instead of doing a second YouTube channel, why not just do it as part of the membership and do it for the members? And I have them in different keys and different tempos, and some are faster, and a ballad here and there, and a lot of different stuff. So a lot of different stuff that you guys could jam along to. John Gregory, which CDs are you talking about? Like my solo CDs, like Tiger vs. Dragon and Breaking Point and Reflections. Those are all completely sold out. The only CD that I still have left is, and I only have a very small amount left, was a compilation CD called Hottest Unknown Guitarists. And you can still get that on eBay right now. I'm selling on eBay. You can get one Bald Shredder guitar pick and one Tiger vs. Dragon guitar pick. This is how many I have left of those. That's why I only did 20 of them to begin with. Anyway, Bald Shredder guitar pick, Tiger vs. Dragon guitar pick, Hottest Unknown Guitarist CD, which features me and 9 other guitar players, and one of my little Bald Shredder business cards. And those are on eBay for $19.99 with free shipping. I would really appreciate it if you guys would buy one of those. I would love to sell those out. And I do have some other stuff that, I might be putting up in the future. Let's see here. Contest maybe for the backing tracks. Yeah, I could do that, maybe. Thank you, Brian's Gate. I agree. Tiger vs. Dragon is awesome. I think that's my best album out of the 4. It's my favorite anyway. Shane, am I going to record together with Max? I would love to, but the ball's kind of in his court, right? I mean, he is the bigger YouTuber, obviously, way bigger than me. He has over 200,000 subs now. So I can't exactly be like, hey, Max, can I play on your next album? He would have to ask me. So, I mean, if he ever asks me, of course, I'll do it in a heartbeat. So, we'll see. Time will tell. Let's hope, right? Jamie says she's working on the official Ball Shredder decoder rings. All right. Well, you heard it there, guys. Decoder rings on the way. Maybe. Hoffy says he wish he could play a whole song. But a whole song? Like a hole? Or you mean hole with a W? I'm sure you could. Captain Craig, I can tell you guys one thing that I will not do, like as far as membership or anything, and people have asked me many, many times, do you have the tabs for that? Can you make the tabs for that? No, I will not be making any tabs because I don't sit down and write out tablature or do it on the computer or however people do it. And for me to sit there and write every note in tablature, it would take me forever. So that is definitely not something that I'm going to do. Mega Blaster. These picks are about 1.12. These are Derlin. Good quality picks. Yeah, right about 1.12, which is the same thickness that I use in my my Dunlop picks right here. 1.12. So yes, they're heavy. They're thick. Oh, depending on how thick you want. I don't know how thick is thick for you. Yep. Make sure to drink your Ovaltine. Absolutely. Or in my case, coffee. I'm a major coffeeholic, guys. I could not survive without coffee. And my Japanese green tea. Yeah, you guys have seen me drinking that bottle of Japanese green tea before. Unsweetened, no sugar in it. Just like straight Japanese green tea. I acquired a taste for it when I lived in Japan for a couple of years. Yeah. I didn't like it at first, and then I acquired a taste for it, and now I really like it. So I've been drinking that for like the past 20 years or so. So, let's see. Joe says, Max flies his plane while you jam on guitar and the amp is mounted to the belly of the plane. Hey, I'm all for it, but you got to convince Max. You got to tell Max to do that. And by the way, did you see Max just put up a video today, speaking of his plane and being with another guitar player? He just put up a video today where he flew his plane with another guitar player, but it wasn't me. It was a guy with a lot of hair. So, yeah. Take that how you will. No, Max is great. I'm just joking. You guys know I just was talking to Max at the NAMM show, like, the other week. Very cool guy. Lots of fun to chat to. Greg says, most people use MIDI guitars to auto-transpose tabs. Well, I don't have a MIDI guitar to, like... Yeah, I don't have that. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Yes, anytime I've tried to play with like a thin pick or a thinner pick, doing like the shredding stuff, it just does not work out for me. It does, yeah, I can't stand it. So I have to have like a thick pick that's like really stiff and rigid. Definitely, definitely. Time Surfing Alien. Hey, dude, I almost forgot about you. And here you are. Good to see you. Dan, what's up, Dan? And Lester Mitchell, Shred Maestro, Master of Disaster, Lester Mitchell. Everybody say hi to Lester. Anytime I want to feel like, it's time to stop playing guitar. If I want that feeling, I just go and watch one of Lester's videos. In fact, I was watching his live stream last night, and he was just like, and I was looking at my hands going, seriously? Disgusted with myself when I watch Lester. He's that good. Dan, I do not have any guitars with a Sustainiac. I've never even tried one. I've never played a guitar that has one of those, so I know, but one of my favorite guys, Phil Collen, Def Leppard, he uses those in his PC-1 guitars. So, yeah, they would probably be pretty cool. And I like his stuff, so... But yeah, I don't have one. I don't have one. So, what else? How about if I, speaking of Lester, I'm going to embarrass myself. He's there, he's watching, he's listening. I'm going to play some licks, and Lester's going to be like, I could do that with one hand tied behind my back. But, whatever. I don't mind embarrassing myself a little. I did play already right at the beginning, guys. If you weren't here right at the beginning, you missed it. Oh, already got a pick there. But here's a little more amateur shredding for you guys. So if you're leaving comments right now, guys, I'm not going to see them all. I don't think I was playing my best right there, guys. And you know why? I'm going to tell you why. It's the intimidation factor. I knew Lester was going to be watching, and I was just feeling like there's a little bit of intimidation there. I'm not even joking. I'm being honest. Even though he's not here in the room, I know he's watching. I know he's watching over there. Lester, cringing. Anyway, I do my best, right? We all just do our best. Guitar playing, guys, is all about having fun. Doesn't matter if you shred, you play blues, you play country, you play slow licks. It's about you're playing and you're enjoying it and you're just having a good time. So, whatever. Just have fun with it. Don't compare yourself to other people and just enjoy your time playing the guitar. Hey, Seven Payne, he said, dude, that scammer tried me on the video about you telling us about the scammer They are not too smart. Okay. Yeah. Oh, thank you for reminding me, by the way, guys. If you get any replies to your comment on one of my videos, whether it's the live stream or any videos, you left a comment, and then there's a reply, and it looks like it's from me, because it's got my picture, the little round picture, with me holding the monsoon. They just steal my picture. They go in and they copy my picture, and they make a new account, and they say, "Hey, fam, you won." Or, "You won the prize," or "You won, message me on Telegram." Anything that says anything about Telegram, you should know right away. It's a scam. Smoking gun, dude. Thank you so much. I'm going to need some coffee later. Yeah. So, yeah, guys. If I'm going to do like a giveaway or give something away, I'd be talking about it in the live stream. I wouldn't just leave a reply to your comment saying, "You won." And you're like, "I won what?" So, don't believe that garbage. Definitely not. Alrighty. So, what are you guys talking about here? Jamie says she hears Def Leppard and everything. Really, Jamie? Are you sure? Let me play something real quick here, Jamie. And this is not Def Leppard, okay? But does this sound like Def Leppard? Actually, that was Def Leppard. Yeah. That was Wasted. Coffee Master, thank you. Thank you, dude. Now I can increase the size of my coffee order with that extra $2. I can go from like a tall to a grande, or whatever those sizes are. Yeah, thanks, dude. Oh, by the way, yeah, I was just playing the song, the intro to the Def Leppard song Wasted, and we've got Wasted Dude in the chat. Coincidence? You be the judge. 40 Grit. Dane, what's up, bro? Thanks for the referral. A referral to what? You have to tell me. What else was I going to talk about? Marlon, you want to know what kind of distortion that I'm using? I'm using Line 6 Pod Farm amp simulator software in my computer. So everything is coming from the Line 6 Pod Farm software in my computer. Right? I'm not using an external amplifier or any pedals or anything. I'm just plugged directly into my audio interface and going right into my computer. And that's what you guys are hearing. Yeah. Yeah, Mega Blaster, I'm going to agree with you there, dude. You can't have too much caffeine. Except when you're laying in bed at 10 o'clock at night because you got to get up at 5:30, and you're laying in bed and you're laying there with your head on the pillow like this. Because you made the mistake of drinking a cup of coffee at 8:30 at night. Why do I do that? Because it tastes so good. That's why. 40 Grit. Dane told you to come over to check you out. Okay, cool. Oh, you mean Dane at Zim's Guitars? Is that who you're talking about? If so, that is super cool. I appreciate you coming over. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. And by the way, Zim's Guitars, Dane, thank you so much for jumping in here and jumping in the chat. And I think I mentioned it last week. Hopefully, I'm gonna jump into one of Zim's live streams on a Saturday at some point when he's doing a live stream and I'm available that day, and we can do like a co-live stream. I think that's the idea. So hopefully we'll get to that here pretty soon. That would be really cool. What else? What else, guys? Your dad's name is Elvis. Cool. That's right. RJ's Cave is in the house. What's up, RJ? What's up, RJ? How's the cave? Wait, don't answer that. I don't want to know. RJ and I are not related, by the way. Those are my initials too, by the way. Richard James, RJ. He's my brother from another mother. I'm representing the West Coast, and he's way over there representing the East Coast. So, holding the country together with RJs on each side. Shane West, do I want to write a song with you? Are you asking me? Or are you talking to somebody in the chat? I'm pretty much like a solo guy. I really like just doing the whole thing myself. I'm really not very good at like working with other guys. I just haven't done it for like forever. I'm not sure how I would even go about it, to be honest. Wasted dude. Well, you got that scammer, didn't you? Chris, I think that would be a good question for Mitch, because Mitch seems to be a little more up on the technology than I am. Even if you ask me, like, how much power is in my computer that I have, like right now, how much processing power or whatever, I couldn't even tell you. I just know I bought it, like, maybe 2 years ago, so it's still pretty new, and it works well for me. But Mitch might be able to tell you that. Jamie wants to know if I wrote lyrics on my first albums. Well, if you listen to my Reflections album, it has 12 songs. 10 of them have vocals from me. Did you guys know I can sing? Yeah, I sang on 10 of the songs, and of course I wrote all those lyrics. But I don't really like writing lyrics, to be honest, guys. Like, it's a lot harder for me to sit down and write lyrics than it is for me to just come up with riffs and melodies and solos. Nick Nocturnal lives in the USA now. Okay. Yep, you got that right, RJ's Cave. Metal YouTuber Brothers Coast to Coast. That should be on a t-shirt or something, probably. Yeah. Oh, hey Dane, Zim's Guitars. I don't think I'm going to be available this Saturday because I'm going to like a Chinese New Year festival, of all things. So I'm going to be out like all afternoon. So maybe the following Saturday. We will for sure get something lined up. I want to do it, definitely. Okay, let's see here. Mega Blaster, what kind of speakers am I using? And I'm looking for the name here. I don't see a name on the speakers. I can't remember what they're called. I got them on Amazon, I don't know, 6 months ago. I upgraded. I had some smaller ones that weren't that great that I used for years and years and years. And then I got a nicer set on Amazon for, I don't remember how much I spent, 150 maybe for the 2 monitors. And they sound pretty good. Does my sub guitar have a Floyd? What's my sub guitar? Are you asking about my sub camo guitar, the one over there on the wall? Is that a Monsoon back there? Right there. That is my one and only Monsoon. That's the one. Hey Timothy, what's up, dude? Wow. See, some people are really good at writing lyrics. Like, he's saying, like, he comes up with one line and it just flows out. And I wish I could do that. But, man, I sit there and struggle and I'm trying to come up with words that rhyme and sound cool. And it's a chore for me writing lyrics. RJ, yes, my email is on my YouTube channel. It used to have a section called About. Now I think you click on an arrow or something. But it's there. You can find it. Or you can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. I might be missing some of your questions here, guys. They're made for... Where is my cursor? Oh, here it is. Sorry if I missed any questions, guys. I apologize for that, but sometimes I'm talking away, and the comments are just kind of going by, and I end up missing some of them. Time Surfing Alien. Yes, the Festly here is pretty cool, and that review should be out on Monday, but it doesn't compare anywhere at all to the Monsoon. I'll take the Monsoon any day, any second, every minute over the Festly. But remember what I said, Festly is building me a prototype of a new model. Will it be as good as the Monsoon? Will it be better than the Monsoon? Only time will tell until I get it into my hands and see how well they made it and if they did everything I told them to do. So we'll see. Rob. Cool. Appreciate that, dude. Like a snapshot from your teenage years. Me too. That's why I put that stuff up there. You know? It's like to remind myself of back in the days when I still had hair. And a lot of it, yeah. And then I stand there and a tear runs down my eye because it's like those days are long gone. Okay, so, Brianscape wants to know if there's an update on the signature guitar. Well, the only update, guys, is that absolutely 100% for sure the guitars will be made by Leo James. He's going to make those 10 custom guitars that's going to have my own logo, my own headstock shape, and that I will put up for sale to you guys. As far as like, well, when are they going to be made? When will I have them? When will they be available for sale? No information on that right now. Thank you, Robert. Robert, is it Kron or Crone? I'm not sure how to say that. But yeah, thanks, bro. Us no hair guys got to stick together, right? So back to what I was saying, guys. The custom guitars. Remember, I talked about this several times now about having 10 really awesome guitars made, and then selling them to you guys. That would be the whole point. I would imagine that the whole thing will be, they'll be made, they'll be here, and I'll be ready to like put them up for sale sometime in the summer. And I think that's pretty realistic. Like maybe midsummer, I don't know. It just depends on Leo's schedule as far as when does he have time to make those for me, because he's busy making all the Leo James stuff, but he has assured me that he's going to make those guitars super awesome because he really wants to help me out, because I've been doing a lot to help him out. Cron, Robert Cron, got it. Yeah, I guess if it was Crone, it would have an E on the end, but it doesn't. So, anyway, Time Surfing Alien says he knew it would be Leo James. Well, I was also considering IYV. It was very close, like kind of neck and neck. But then, I was with Leo at the NAMM show, and we did a lot of talking and talked about a lot of stuff. And so, anyway, yeah, it'll be Leo. Oh, cool. Look at all the bald dudes. Guys, bald dudes, rise up. Joe, Smoking Gun. Will it be a bald headstock? No, it will not. No, it will not. If you buy studio monitors, how many watts do you suggest for guitar? I can't remember how many watts these speakers are. And I don't turn mine up very loud. In fact, I keep mine at a pretty low volume, so I can't remember. 10 watts? 15 watts? I don't even remember. Yeah. Yeah, Briansgate, 10. Actually, he's going to make me 12. I will keep one for myself, and maybe I'll sell 11. or maybe I'll do something with that extra guitar and only sell 10. I don't know, I haven't decided. But he's going to be making me 12 guitars exactly. Timothy, I inspired you to do your first modding. Very cool. Very cool. Once you get started, man, it's hard to stop. Especially when you get a body and a neck, and then you do the whole thing and you finish it and you set it up and all that. Yeah. All right, guys. So I need to wrap up this week's live stream. So I just want to say thank you to everybody for being here. I really appreciate it. Good to see everybody. And I'm going to think about that membership thing and maybe starting a membership and the things that I mentioned and the things that you guys suggested about as far as like the live lessons, things like that. So I don't know. Still haven't decided for sure if I'm going to do that. And if I do, I don't know when that's going to begin or when that's going to start, but it's something that I will be continuing to think about. All right, guys? So anyway, everybody have a nice night. Don't forget to watch my video tomorrow with that crazy double neck guitar. If you weren't here earlier, you missed it. I showed it. Double neck guitar tomorrow. All right, guys. So this is the Bald Shredder. Or am I Superman? Nope, it's just me, the Bald Shredder. Signing off, and I will see you guys next Wednesday in the live stream. Don't forget, Monday will be the Fesley review, the new Fesley guitar review. Tomorrow, double neck guitar. And that is it. Too much loud talking this week for me. I need to settle down here. All right, guys. Peace out. Have a good one.